beginning to fall over Southern. Over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from the middle. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy, hard to navigate, the always tough NFL.
A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense is
scored first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cricket leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. A touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running lane.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Really was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Allison. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 3rd down, Allison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Well, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll run on 1st down. Allison, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Weaver. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pickett. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a throw here to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Weaver, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Pickett escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, throw left side, taken in by Allison. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers take a 3. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes, but how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Pickett. And he will find his man on the outside. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now Pickett on 4th down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Harris on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Steelers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, Allison to about the 40-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, Allison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Being chased down, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Allison trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Chambers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Allison. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. And this is intercepted.
Ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. And
touchdown! Keenan Allen, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pickett now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. To the air on first down with Pickett. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Pickett will look to throw it here. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Second down and goal. Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every.
For the Chargers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1.